What's going on, everybody? Want to create a quick video regarding the 7.12 update that just came out. Um, Hopefully, I haven't looked too much into it. I saw it for just a bit. Saw the first couple lines, but I haven't really gotten a chance to look deeper into it, see what's actually changed. I'm all like, what? Let me go ahead and make a video out of it because I got sick, wasn't able to really play much. So I just wasn't feeling recording, so I'm like, let me go ahead and just record something. So here we go. New patch details, gonna see what's going on. So general changes first is enable Pangolier in captain's mode. Awesome. I can't wait to see that hero in pro matches because it's already obnoxious enough in pubs. Great. Neutral creep stack bounty increase from 15 to 20%. Pretty cool. Pretty good since the bounty runes no longer are pretty much useless. For supports need anything they can get at this point. Clarity mana regeneration reduced from 3.2 to 3.0. Saw that coming. Every mid player would send themselves 5 to 6 clarities per game just to keep it up. Bit of a nerf. Harder to harass strength increase from 40 to 45. Pretty good. That'll help out. It makes PL a little bit more cancer. But I like that. I think Harder to Ask is a really good item. It's getting better by the day. Moonshard attack speed increase from 120 to 130. I like that. That's normally people don't really have it in their inventory though. So it could be useful. Could be maybe like 1 out of every 200 games. This will make a difference. Nullifier projectile speed decrease from 1200 to 900. Pretty big nerf. Now you can dodge that a lot easier than before, unless it's like a Ricky that gets up in your face or something. But that's a pretty big nerf. PL is gonna be able to dodge that like crazy. AM, any blinked heroes, heroes that carry blinks. It's gonna be nice. Refresh orb mana generation increase from 3 to 5. I like that. Refresh orb was kind of useless. Instead of its active ability. Other than that, people would switch out the refresh orb for another item late game. Satanic duration increase from 4.5 to 5. That's nice. That could be a game changer. Silver Edge break duration increase from 5 to 4 or decrease. The cooldown reduced. Okay. A little bit of a trade-off. I think it's actually a nerf. For some heroes, you want to keep that break going. Timbersaw, Bristleback. If the break doesn't persist, then the heroes just get away from you. Skull Basher bash duration increase from 1.4 to 1.5. I don't think this will be really noticeable. Just very, very, very small buff. Enemy current health base damage changed from 3 direct HP modification to 4.5 magical damage. I think that's fair. If that's now, let's go to check it out exactly. Let's see. What the fuck is? Am I blind? Okay. When used against enemies, reduces health by 4.5% of their current health HP per second. It reduces HP duration by 7% for deals 20 damage per second. Okay, so I guess now that's magical, which is it's kind of a nerf. Now people who have high magic resistance, along with a pipe or some shit, won't care too much. It's pretty cool. If I'm reading that right, I hope I'm reading that right. I believe so. Anti-mage, mana void damage increased. Okay, so it's better at level 1 than level 2. Same at level 3, but that's pretty good for his early game. Anti-mage needs a buff. I think he needs more stats than anything right now, but we'll see what happens. Arc Warden, this hero is in dire need for a buff. Flux cooldown reduced from 18 to 16. Magnetic field AoE increased from 275 to 300. That's not enough to bring him back. Hero's fun to play, but he's pretty shit. Axe, Battle Hunger. Battle Hunger duration increased from 10 to 12. That's going to be just annoying. Thirst, Linger bonus duration increased from 2 to 4. Why are they buffing Bloodseeker so much? Their hero is just annoying. Like, I wouldn't say he's hard to play against, but he's really annoying. He's really good in lane now. And now they're getting him multiple buffs. As soon as hero's going to be pretty broken. Bounty Hunter. Shuriken toss mana cost increased. That's a pretty big nerf for Bounty Hunters early game. Not going to be something insane, but Bounty Hunter probably was the best roamer we've had in a while. So pretty big nerf. Chen, Holy Persuasion. Holy Persuasion can no longer target non-player allied creeps. Okay. I'm not a Chen player. I wouldn't know how this would affect him. I guess it's a nerf, but I don't know how much of a nerf it would be. Just because I don't play Chen, I haven't seen Chen played in quite a while. And when I do see Chen's picked, it's always a meme build. It's not a serious build. So, cannot give my opinion on that one. I think it is a small nerf, but I don't know how much it will affect the hero. Clinks. Strafe duration increased from 3 to 3.5. That's decent. That's pretty cool for him. Clinks, it was kind of strong already, I guess, but I guess they saw he needed a little bit more. Crystal Maiden. Base damage increased by 3. Arcane Aura self mana regen increased from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1.3, 2.2, 3.1, 4.0. That's a nice buff, I guess. It's only self mana regen, Arcane Aura self mana regen. Yeah. So I don't know if it'll be an extreme difference, but that's okay, I guess. Darkseer. Darkseer has a lot going for him. Shit, okay. Darkseer. Vacuum. Vacuum AoE increased from 250, 350, 450, and 550 to 400, 450, 500, 550. Huge buff for level 1. Vacuum cooldown rescaled. Here it comes. 32 to 60, 50, 40, 30. Okay. So level 1 vacuum is a lot better, but cooldown's way longer. I think that's okay. Mainly you don't use vacuum that often in fights, and you would only use it once per fight. So I think the 60-second cooldown is understandable, and that AoE is great because before AoE was so fucking shit, you could never land anything. Vacuum cast range rescaled from 500 to 450. Okay, makes a bit more sense. Vacuum pull duration increased from 0.5 to 0.3. Level 1, a little bit more of a nerf. That's okay though. Vacuum damage rescaled from 40, 80. So level 1 nerf is not more so for damage, more so just get him in there. And comboing for other heroes. Wall of Replica incoming illusion damage rescaled from 400 to 300 is pretty good. And Wall of Replica width increase from 1000 to 1300. That's pretty fucking long. Darkseer is gonna come back then. I would assume he's gonna be picked a lot more, just because his level 1 vacuum is so good now. Dark Willow, Terrorize. Terrorize cast time increase from 0.8 to 1.0. Dark Willow needs a fucking way bigger nerf on that. Bedlam cooldown increase from 40, 30, 20 to 40, 35, 30. I guess that's okay. I think the main issue is Terrorize. The hero just does too much. The hero does so fucking much for no reason. Hero needs way more nerfs. Dazzle. Poison Touch damage increased from 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40 to 10, 24, 38, 52. I don't think this really matters too much late game. Death Prophet. Spirit Siphon. Spirit Siphon charge restore time increased from 45 to 60, 55, 50, 45. Definitely needed that nerf. The hero's impossible to gank early game. Just fucking Spirit Siphons everybody around it and just lives. Silence mana cost increase from 80 to 80, 90, 100, 110. Okay, I don't think that really matters too much. Disruptor. Static Storm. Static Storm no longer lingers on the hero for 0.5 seconds after walking away from AoE. It already ends immediately. That's a pretty big nerf, isn't it? I think that's a nerf. I'm pretty sure that's a fucking nerf like crazy. You get a lot of kills from them when they're walking away. Now it just ends pretty quickly. Kinetic Field cooldown increased from 13, 20, 11, 10 to 19, 16, 13, 10. Pretty big nerf for Disruptor in his early game laning phase. Drow Aura for Drow's Precision Aura. Precision Aura attack damage bonus increased from 10, 18, 26, 34 to 10, 20, 30, 40. Pretty good. Drow lineups are going to be a bit more cancerous, even though you don't see him as often as you used to. I think the hero still needs a lot of buffs in other areas. I think the hero just has a lot of shit that gets thrown at her and she can't really deal with it. Elder Titan, Echo Stomp. Echo Stomp initial stun duration increase from 0.8 to 0.2. Oh, reduced, I'm so sorry. Pretty big nerf. Ember Spirit. Base armor increased. Well played, Valve. You get it. So for a lot of people that don't know, and I'm sure this is almost a fact now, since the removal of Poor Man's Shield and, rest in pieces, I miss the item every day. Ember Spirit and mostly any mids that were melee get kind of dumpstered now, and they need armor in place of that. Ember Spirit, that one armor is gonna have the hero picked a bit more. I don't think he's gonna be what he used to be, able to pick every game. Just fucking dumpster people. But he is gonna come back a bit with that one armor. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be a huge buff, but it's gonna be a pick rate difference, most definitely. People are gonna see, oh, one more armor. Now I can survive a little bit more versus whatever hero. Enchantress, untouchable, slow, rescaled, 40, 70, 100, 130. Ooh, to 20, 60. Alright, so yeah, level 1 Enchantress is pretty shit now. The level 1 to 2, I should say, is pretty dog shit. Hero's gonna get pushed out of lane really quickly now, by just random supports. Enchant cooldown rescaled from 30, 24, 18, 12 to 55, 40, 25, 10. That's pretty big. Okay, so now you have to get a new creep each time, because a creep enchant duration is 50, and now you have to wait 55 seconds. So that destroyed the hero's laning. Damn. Now you pretty much need level 2 enchant to do anything. Enchant slow increase from 2.2, 2.25, 3.5, 4.75 to 6 to 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't think the hero is usable, because you would play offlane Enchantress and just shit on the enemy supports level 1 to 3, and then they would be out of regen, and you just kind of snowball the lane unless they send either people to gank you, which was hard because you're an Enchantress, or they would leave the lane and just be forced to gank at the lanes while the carry gets shit on. Now that's so much harder to do, because now you can't keep the one creep you would like to. There's still a chance for outplays, of course, but I don't think this is gonna happen. I think Enchantress is in the dumpster, like permanent, until they buff the fuck out of her. Impetus mana cost rescaled 55, 60, 65. Okay. I mean, I don't think the trade-off is worth it. Enchant and Untouchable are huge nerfs to this hero, and that win rate's gonna fucking fall because of that. Gyrocopter, flat cannon cooldown increased from 30 to 40. Good nerf. Homing missile hits to destroy reduced from 3, 3, 4, 4 to 3. I think the hero needs more nerfs than that, but okay. Base damage reduced from 4. Alright. Tether now lets you set your movement speed to match the tether target's movement speed. Okay, that could be useful. Tether no longer has a duration. Cool. Pretty big buff. Tether movement speed rescaled from 10, 12, 14, 16 to 7, 10. Ooh. I mean, yeah, no, like Io was going for that lane. And, Tiny Io, Bristleback Io, they need the movement speed to catch up to people and, end up doing shit. It's a pretty big nerf. Tether regen sharing rescaled from 1.5 to 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and 1.5. That's pretty big. That early bottle is going to mean much less than what it did before. But I guess people may want to max Tether now over His balls. Don't max the balls anymore. Maybe. I'm not an IO player. I played a couple games. It's fun to do while you're in a party, but damn. That I don't know, the early battles doesn't sound as good anymore. It really doesn't. You'll want to have at least level 3 of tether to really get some regen off, so the frontliner can tank more while you're healing him. Relocate cooldown increased from 120, 180 to 130. So 10-second difference. It can make a couple differences, but I don't think it'll be too big. Base movement speed increased from 325 to 330. Lightning Storm increase damage rescaled from Lightning Storm damage rescaled from 50, 100, 150 to 200. And that's going to be to 80, 120, 160 to 200. Alright. Buff to his laning phase then. Lightning Storm slow duration rescaled from 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 to 1.0. And it's going to be going to 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 to 1.0. Okay. I mean, you would use that to kind of fuck on people in laning phase. So I guess you'd want to take the damage, but it's going to be harder to land it into the stun if the slow isn't really there. Lightning Storm cast point reduced from 0.45 to 0.4. Not too much of a difference. Lich sacrifice mana conversion increased from 30, 50, 70, 90 to 55, 70, 85, 100. It's pretty good. Pretty big buff to Lich. Lifestealer open wounds. Open wounds mana cost increased from 140, 130, 120, 110 to 140. I mean, late game this doesn't matter as much, of course, but you may be a little bit more dependent on mana. Not too much though. A Lion Earth Spike mana cost rescaled from 100, 120, 140 to 160. Once it's a 70, 100, 130, 160. That's pretty big. That's huge, actually. Lion's gonna become so fucking good. His mana drain's already amazing now because it provides a slow. And now his early game is really good. Doesn't need as much mana. Magnus Skewer AoE increase 125 to 135. That could help a little bit. Reverse Polarity Stun Duration increase 2.25, 3.75, and that's going to be to 2.75, 3.25, 3.75. Okay, level 1 and 2 is much better actually. Base attack damage from Ron is going to be, the range is going to be 39 to 50 to 43, 48. I'd rather have that, the 43 to 48. The low rolls would kill you for that hero when last hitting. If you're going core, of course. If you're not going core, this wouldn't matter too much. You're going like roaming or maybe position 4. Wouldn't matter too much. Wukong's command soldier attack rate improved 1.4, 1.3. I think Monkey needs a bit of a buff. I don't know if this will really matter that much. Maybe late game, if you have a hero that can, keep people locked down, this may increase your DPS just a bit. Not too much though. Necrophos, shit. Heartstopper ore increased from 0.51, 1.52 to 0.5, 1.1, 1.7, and 2.3. Okay. That could lead up to a lot of damage. Don't underestimate that. Death Pulse mana cost rescaled from 125, 145, 165, 185 to 100, 130, 160, 190. Better level 1 Death Pulse, I guess. Ogre Magi. Multicast no longer increases Fire Blast mana cost. Didn't know it did. Good to know. I don't play Ogre that much. Omni Knight. Repel mana cost increased from 50 to 85. Good. Fuck Omni Knight. It was annoying. Phantom Assassin. Okay. Stifling Dagger can be targeted on spell immune. The slow won't have any effect, but the physical damage will go through. That's a huge buff. It's so fucking annoying playing PA, and someone gets a BKB and they're running from you. You can't Stifling Dagger. It never made sense, but I'm glad it does. It's great. Good big buff to her. I think the hero is okay right now, but the hero just made it a lot better. Of course, that isn't going to affect every game, but that's going to have an effect some games, get you a couple extra kills here and there, which is good. Phoenix Supernova. Supernova radius increased from 1,000 to 1,300. Supernova now turns night into day for the duration. Okay, so Night Stalker Phoenix almost counters Night Stalker if he doesn't get that silence off. That's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense just because of what the ability is, but that's odd. So a bit of a buff to Night Stalker. I mean, a bit of a nerf to Night Stalker in the terms that Night Stalker, the attack speed would help. Now it just fucking doesn't. And a bit of a buff to Coddle, because you know it may be a big fight, team fight with Coddle, Phoenix, and you need those heals coming through. Now all of a sudden it's a day, so pretty cool. Razor Static Link. Static Link cast range reduced 600 550. Break range still. I fucking hate that. They need to nerf the fuck out of that break range because it's actually insane. Unstable current. Unstable current damage reduced from 100, 130, 160, 190 to 60, 100, 140, 180. Needed a big nerf. Usually people would go level 1 concurrent unstable current, and if you went up to fucking fight them, you just be hit with that 100 fucking damage every, what is it? Let's see. Yeah, every 5 seconds. So that's like 200 damage in like a normal early game fight. Tricks of the Trade. Tricks of the Trade reworked. Instead of hitting every hero in an AoE once per second, it hits a random hero once per 0.5, 0.45, and 0.4. So that means it's better on one hero now instead of multi-hero, which kind of sucks. Tricks of the Trade will hit creeps if there's no heroes available. So do you still hit for the... Oh, sorry, I got a hiccup. Do you still hit for the... Fuck, I'm tired. So does it still hit like normal for creeps? Or is that just for heroes for the random 0.4, 0.5? We'll find out. Tricks of the Trade duration increased from 3, 4, 5 to 4, 5, and 6. Okay. That's fair enough. Rubik is nerf. Telekinesis cooldown increased from 22 to 28. And not really. It doesn't really matter that much. 6 seconds. I think the hero needs a little bit more of a nerf. Sand King base movement speed reduced from 295 to 290. Okay. Burrow Strike stun duration rescaled from 2.17 to 2, 1.9, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2. Okay. Shadow Demon. Demonic Purge slow always scales linearly with a time from 100 to 20%. Okay. Demonic Purge cooldown increase from 40 to 60. Effects charge replenish. Demonic Purge duration increase from 5 to 7. Purge no longer roots non-hero units for 3 seconds. Purge now continuously dispels the target. So a bit of a trade-off. I think that's actually better. It's going to be pretty good. For Shadow Demon, it's a bit of a buff. Of course, there's a couple nerfs thrown in there, but I think just to balance it out, if you just only buffed it, that hero would be fucking broken. Slardar. Guardian Sprint. Guardian Sprint no longer has 50% damage or amplification. No idea why I had one in the first place. I think that's been needed forever. Guardian Sprint duration reduced from 12 to 10. Okay, that's fair. Slark. Base HP regen increased from 1.5 to 2.75. That's huge for his laning phase. He's going to be the next fucking PL. And turn rate improved from 0.5 to 0.6. Okay. The HP regen's going to be pretty big. The turn rate's going to help in getting maybe a couple pounces here and there. But that HP regen's going to be amazing for his laning phase. And of course, as you know, if Slark does well in laning phase, it's pretty hard to shut him down from there. Sniper. Assassinate. Mana cost rescaled 175, 275, 375 to 175, 225, 275. That's cool. Sniper late game still doesn't have much mana, so it's a pretty cool buff. I don't know if Sniper needs a buff right now, but I guess Valve thinks they do. Spectre. Spectral Dagger. Spectral Dagger damage increased from 50, 100, 150, 200 to 90, 140, 190, 240. That's a 40 damage buff. Level 1 Spectral Dagger is pretty good now. So that's going to lead in a couple more kills in the laning phase, I'd assume. Spirit Breaker. Empowering Haste. Empowering Haste active no longer reduces your movement speed afterwards. Empowering Haste cooldown increased from 12 to 20. Um, that's a decent. Actually, I don't know if that's a buff or a nerf. I don't think it would really matter that much, honestly. I guess it would be a buff. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a buff. Because the slow really didn't make sense. But now that there's a bit of a cooldown, it's not like you were fucking fighting every before it was what 12. Yeah, you weren't fighting every 12 seconds. You use it while you're going into the fight. To do a bit more damage for your bashes. But that's cool. I think it's a good trade-off for the hero. I think it's gonna benefit it. Templar Assassin movement speed increased from 3 to 310. Doesn't really matter that much. Timbersaw. Timbersaw needs a buff. Let's hope this is an actual buff. Chakram mana cost per second reduced from 20, 25, 30 to 16, 23, 30. Okay, level him Chakram. Pretty good, because that's when Timbersaw struggles. Is his level 6, he runs out of mana super fucking fast. Chakram initial mana cost reduced from 100, 150, 200 to 80, 140, 200. That's huge. So now Timbersaw is going to be much more cancerous at level 6 than he ever could have been. Tiny base health regen reduced from 2.5 to 1.5. That's pretty big. Avalanche cooldown increased from 17 to 20, 19, 18, 17. Okay. Nerf to his early game and laning phase. Trainer Protector base intelligence increased by 3. Won't matter that much. Berserker's Rage base attack time improved 1.5, 1.45. Won't matter that much. Tusk Ice Shard's cooldown increased 19, 60, 13, 10, 21, 18, 15, 12. Needed that nerf. I think he still needs a bit more of a nerf because he's still one of the strongest roamers out there. Undying Zombie critical health attack speed boost increased from 50 to 75. That's pretty cool. Flesh Golem hero kill heal increased from 10 to 25. Oh, whoa, okay. Undying's gonna be hard as fuck to kill when he pops his ult now in team fights. Holy shit. So any Undying spammers out there, now's your time. Your time to shine is now. Warlock Golems. I'm sorry. Warlock's Golem attack damage increased from 75, 100 to 125 to 75, 125, 175. Yeah, I guess that's good for his late game. Mainly late game, you use it for the stun along with the fatal bonds. That's what you're gonna use it for most of the time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Fix some. What the fuck does that say? Dunkiness? Clunkiness? I guess that's clunkiness. I don't know. My screen. Maybe I need to turn on my fucking resolution and get some fucking glasses. I guess it does say clunkiness. With how Wind Ranger's attacks are target during focus fire. Okay. That's fair, I guess. Fucking take this shit, move it fucking back down. Base intelligence increased by 1. Don't really care for that. Arctic burn attack range increased from 275, 375, 475, 575 to 350, 425, 500, 575. Pretty good for level 1. Arctic burn is going to be a lot better now. So the cooldown is really the main problem with it because the large cooldown kind of fucks you from really zoning off and off laner, but yeah. Attack range increased from 350 to 380, cool, and base damage increased from 5. So Zeus's laning phase is a lot better now. So yeah, it wasn't really a big patch. I think the biggest change is going to be Pangolier, is going to be Captain's Mode. Let's see if any teams do pick that hero. If they do, shame on them. They are so fucking annoying. I think Undying's going to be a contender. Undying's going to be fun as fuck. Timbersaw's pretty nice buff to him with his mana. For level 6, he can snowball a little bit better. PA, Stifling Dagger is going to be pretty big. IO, I'm not sure how that's going to be played out. I don't know if he's going to get more popular or less popular. I want to say his skill build's going to be a bit different now, but we'll find out. Enchantress is gone. The hero's dead. Don't worry about it. You're not going to see this hero forever now. Just throwing out there. Death Prophet, small nerfs. Dark Willow needs a bigger nerf. Dark Seraph is going to be more popular now. Multiple buffs to Dark Seer's level 1 vacuum and his ult. Anti-mage, not really going to change. Maybe a little bit better, but not much. Bloodseeker's going to be fucking cancer soon. Nullifier's not going to be as good. Clarities won't be as used as often. Still be used pretty often, though. Not as often, though. A little bit better to stack now. Guys, if you're not fucking stacking your games, do it. Do it, you fucking idiots. Fucking do it. Okay? Because it's so much better to stack now. Before there was no point except, oh, well, you know, my carry. Now you get gold. You get 20% of the fucking gold. Do it. It's such a fucking, it's so good now. Stack, you fucking pussies. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was an okay gameplay update. I want to definitely see a buff to Morphling. Because Morphling's my fucking hero. Let's go to fucking Morphling. Morphling's my fucking hero, okay? I love this hero with everything I fucking have. He needs a bit more of a buff, though. We'll see what happens, though. For now, decent update. Definitely better than the last one. As you know, the last one had fucking nothing going on for it. So change the game up a little bit. So what happens, though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.